Hello, this is my senior project final presentation PowerPoint, and this is going to be used to navigate for the introduction video. Um, our project is called Voice Control Virtual Reality Application 1.0, and we made this to use voice control to do things with 360 videos, such as play, stop, pause the video, and we'd be able to turn. So I'll explain more in detail like throughout the video. So my I'm Christopher Clement and my teammate is Jeffrey Hernandez. The product owner was Garamis Camposano and our instructor was Masood Sajaji. And so the problem was the Center for the Advancement of Teaching wants to share off-campus learning experiences with students. So this is an issue because students aren't able to like for example, professors want to take their students on field trips and they want to show them like different things. Like for example, they may want to take them to the zoo to maybe like a biology class to learn about biology things. So it's not always possible because of expenses. It might like cost the professor or students a lot of money to have to do something. And accessibility, not everyone is always able to freely move around, and like some people may have like vision issues, and timing. Some people have to work at certain times, and then it might be difficult to schedule. Uh, it may be difficult to schedule. I'm forgetting the word here, but we won't be able to schedule that with being able, because some students have to work and some students have to like tend to other opportunities. So, and this is the first iteration of the voice control virtual reality project. No previous system exists, so this is the first iteration of this project. Okay, so our contributions to our project. So Jeffrey, my teammate, worked on building a 360 video player for Windows, Android, and the web. So we actually like did these things together. But basically, Christopher did iOS side and Jeffrey did the Android side. But we both like worked together, like integrated our work with the Windows side and the web side. He also did a virtual reality mode for Android devices, which is pretty interesting because you're able to get the Google Cardboard virtual reality headset and just put it over your head, put it over your eyes, and then you're able to see like the video. It basically becomes your vision. And he also created the logos and icons. So when you download the Android version, you'll see the icon. You'll see the icon for the Windows. Like he basically did like all those little things, which was like very important for like visual aspects of the device. I worked on building the 360 video player. As I said before, I worked together with Jeffrey with the Windows and the web, but I developed the iOS side. The playback controls to the video player. So I basically I made the controls function. Like I made the play, the stop, pause, zoom, fast forward, rewind, and also some fast forward. Also forward one frame and rewind one frame. And the voice commands that correspond to each playback control using automatic speech recognition. I was able to use the voice control to be able to operate the controls like I was stating earlier, the playback controls, and I was able to do that. So project management. This is like a Gantt chart of like how we basically went through everything. As you can see, we started in September, like the middle of September, and our showcase was the 6th, so that's pretty much where we stopped. And this is our sprints. We ended up starting on the second sprint because we didn't make it to the first sprint. So this is why you see we're starting with sprint 2, and our epics is basically like something we did for the entire project, like for those entire sprints. And you can see that on sprint 5 and sprint 6 we worked on Epic 4, but we worked on it worked on different aspects of Epic before, so that's why you see it twice. So these are your user stories. We have like about say 15 here. It's a pretty big amount, I'd say. So like the major one that I'm going to be talking about in this video is VCVR number 21, acquire access to device microphone. Here's a use case diagram for voice control. See it, the actor, he basically like selects a video and then it gets loaded, and then these are like some of the controls. I didn't like list all of them, but this is like how it would be. So play, and then as you will say play, and then the video will start playing, and then maybe the actor may want it to stop because he wants to load a different video, so you just say stop. We got this to work on Windows, but not the other devices that we worked it on. Here's our sequence diagram for the voice control. It's essentially the same as the use case, but just like a bit more detailed. You can see like goes to the video manager, the video player, and then of course the voice control. See, the user issues the voice command and command executed. Okay, so architecture patterns used. We use event-driven architecture. This is like, it's basically because Unity is really good for that, because once you click on something, then something happens. For example, you click on pause, then the video will pause. If you click on stop, the video will stop. Click on fast forward, the video will start moving at a faster rate. Component-based architecture, we use that, like for example, we use desktop, we use a laptop for development, use a mobile phone for testing, also for development. Loosely coupled systems, like many of the components, they don't really know about each other. For example, the laptop and the phone, they don't know of each other. Like you can create an app for one. Like I mean, you can connect the phone to the desktop, but then like once you have the app downloaded on each device, the apps don't know about each other. And then both of these actually like connect to a web server. Like this is actually the WebGL version of the app, where so pretty much you can use a laptop or a desktop or mobile phone to go directly into to access the web version of it. So hardware and software used. We use the iPhone. We use Lenovo Yoga 910, which is a Windows 10 computer. Windows 10, Google Cardboard VR headset. We use Samsung Galaxy J7 Star. That was like our main testing device for Android. We use Visual Studio to develop the code, C#, Java, Objective-C, C++, Microsoft Azure to manage our code. Here's our minimal class design. So basically, it's the video manager. It goes into the voice control. Like once you're in the video manager, you can pretty much access any of these one or more times. And then the video project progress bar it happens once per video. So that's why you see it once this way. Player settings can be accessed one or more times. Camera controller will be accessed one or more times. The main algorithm for this. Yes, the main algorithm for the voice control VR. So if the video manager is found, so like if you're able to see the buttons and whatnot, then while a video is playing, after the video is loaded, while it's playing, then if the voice command is heard, then it executes the voice command. This is like this is the core aspect of our project, because this is pretty much what we were asked to do, because many 360 players out there, like such as YouTube and Vimeo, or like the main video loaders, they don't have like voice control for their apps. So we essentially made this so we can like use voice control on 360 videos, which is pretty cool. Okay, so this is like one of our test cases. This is the sunny day test case. So the description of the test is: user is able to issue the voice commands for the main playback controls. So we want to be able to use our voice to command the controls. And the user is able, precondition, user is able to navigate to a 360 video player via a file browser, select it and play it. expected results. We expected this to operate like the command. So, for example, if a video is playing and the user yells stop, then the video should stop. And that was our actual result. It actually happened. So this case was a success. And a rainy day test case. So of course, a rainy day test case is when like it may or may not work. So essentially the same thing from before. Users able to issue voice command for the main playback controls, and then precondition is the same. Expected results is essentially the same. We expect it to actually operate the playback control, but our actual result is the video continues to play as if the voice command wasn't heard. This happened a lot during our senior project showcase, and I think only like 1 or 2 people were able to successfully like work the voice control because it was like very noisy, and for whatever reason it just decided not to work. But that was our issue. Okay, so to conclude this is our summary. By creating the VR, we are able to control virtual reality videos with the power of our voices. As a result, VR is accessible for those with disabilities. Users can access the content at any time at no cost. If you want more information, these are the team members. My team member, Jeffrey Hernandez. You can email him at jhern703@fiu.edu, and you can reach out to me, cclem019@fiu.edu. And thank you.